So we gotta get these clamps off and then this out. See, the assembly seems to be similar. You can't just pull this off, can I? Oh, well, that goes in there. But anyways, it goes like this. Boom, boom. And so this does the same thing that does. So if we can fit this onto there, then we save ourselves real problems. Or challenges. I wouldn't necessarily call them problems. Would you call them problems? Oh, look at that. It just... that is beautiful. This is our parts. Dang. And that's why we have this. Is there a cotter pin on there or something like that? I cannot tell what the hell that is. Something just fell. How come that's not just coming off? The fuck was that? There it is. Fucking hell. I don't have a clue. Oh, okay. There it goes. Bushings. Okay, it's coming out. I gotta find something to actually drive it on.
Oh, see, now I understand what a protect is. So it's about time. All you had to do is explain it to me. But let me ask you a question. How long have you been around? Well, it's been around. Well, it's been time now. Everything was good, had its own crew. They ain't you against me, against you. Never jam, never reaching at the neck with the test. Ain't your heart so into the back, from the back, inside and out. To see who was best at fucking
these pliers may just do better at applying. Yeah. Okay, let's get this forward. So this needs to go here, like exactly there. This is gonna make a fucking mess. But I'm gonna be able to actually fucking weld it on. That's the thing. If I can tear this down, shit. I might just cut it the fuck off. Drill these out and it should come through, because these clamps do not appear they're gonna come out, but we're gonna try real quick. Get a fucking pry bar. Just try to separate this. Ah, such good times. This music. I'll just cut that off. I'm not reusing any of this. We want it to sit almost perfectly right there. Right?
Shout out to Lady Walker, who's on vacation in Vice City, all the way from London, England. Now she's a big fan of the show, which means we keep it locked on Wild Style. Now remember, if you're driving in the car, please proceed with a little extra safety and care. And Lady Walker, remember, we drive on the other side of the road in this country. Stay out of trouble.
See, what we're gonna do is mount that ball to this.
Complete the look with a replica car sign insignia on a chunky gold plate chain.
Fire this cutter up.
For people who know how to put the hit
Should do it right.
Complete the look.
Wild Style presents Mr. Magic. More Mr. Magic? Well, you got him. Matter of fact, get on it, doggone it. Always effective fun. It's Wild Style on Pirate Radio, somewhere in Vice City. Location unknown.
That smells so bad. Oh, this comes straight off. I do gotta cut that off though. Grab some pliers to do that. This is trash at this point. Put it in our bin of metal. fucking more bullshit on here. Okay, so that doesn't really matter, we just need to cut off. So we're gonna cut it pretty fucking high here.
Coming to you live from a secret location in Vice City. So officers, if you think and I know you are, don't try to stop us. You'll never find us. You can't stop us because we're underground. Get it right now. Got a big shout out to Sir Leslie and his homeboys from up north. Another one for Mr. Sam and the boys and girls downtown. Now let's get back to the time for another Super Rocket Mr. Magic.
So, to actually be able to do that, I cut it way fucking high. Hot as fuck.
Check it out, y'all. Super Rocket Mr. Magic, aka Sir Juice, holding it down on Pirate Radio in Vice City. That means you can't stop us no matter how.
I think I want to drill through it right here.
It's that time again. A little bit of flavor from Grandmaster Flash.
The drill's right here. It's ready to fucking go.
Broken glass everywhere. People like you on the stage, you know they just don't care. I can't take the smell, can't take the noise. Got no money to move out, I guess I got no choice. Rats in the front room, roaches in the back, junkies in the alley with the baseball bat. I tried to get away, but I couldn't get far, cause a man with the token repossessed my car. Don't push me,
Cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to leave my head. Keep up, keep up. Keep on going under.
Standing on the front stoop, hanging out the window, watching all the cars go by, roaring as the breeze blow. Crazy lady living in a bag, eating out of garbage pails, used to be a bag hag, such as a tango, squealing like a dango, as if on bridge to see the lost her senses. Down at the beach show, watching all the crew, so she can tell the stories to the girls back home. She went to the city and got so bitty, she had to get a bitch, she couldn't make it on her own. Push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head.
I mean, we got a notch on it, so it's a start. Honestly, oh my god, if you could just grab it. Okay, can I lock this in? Is there not a light on here? It's just off ever so slightly. Now what'll do it? I'll hold it here. And I guard it in between. Yeah, that will work. Needs to stop rotating. Maybe if I go under.
TV lately? You seen that show Yuppie and the Alien? Well, I'll tell you, if that alien comes around my way, his passion for justice will seriously
Motherfucker.
real glad he's a UFO. That's my take his head out. What is this crap? They're trying to keep us stupid or something? Keep us obeying their rules? That's why they hate pirate radio. I'll let you make up your own minds on that one. The music just can't stop on Wild Stop. Pirate radio forever. Clap hands, everybody. If you got what it takes. And I want you to know that these you're listening to Super Rock and Mr. Magic on the microphone.
You know what?
By itself. You can't stop us, you can't find us. It's definitely pirate radio. As we kick it with Curtis Blow.
Dude, it does not take that much government. The fucking camera's gonna die soon. No. God damn, this music back then was so good. That's the problem with shit these days. This drill is so fucking much better than the old one. Let's just test it. Or not. That seems like it's it. A little bit off. Almost. Let's see if this fits in there. No, we have to go quite larger, but we're just setting the hole. Look at that. That's gonna do it. It smells so bad in here now. Oh, the car fucking went back. Sitting on the door.
Check this out.
What the fuck? Why in the fuck is this spinning? How do I deal with this? Honestly, the freaking clamp vice clamp. Just thinking about this.
Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Now, top of me is nothing because I'm counting no A's. I shouldn't be there.
If I walk it ahead, it's not going to kick it back.
And I'm understand intangible. But you didn't think so I command you to. Panoramic view. Look, I'll make it all manageable. untouchable. Pick and choose, sit and lose, all you different crews. Chicks and dudes who you think is really kicking tunes. Picture you getting down in a prison tube, just like you look confused. You think it's fictional, mystical, maybe spiritual. Hero who appears in you to hear your view and you're too crazy.
There's just enough moisture on the hands to where the gloves won't go on.
Priceless to you because I put you on the high shit, you like it? Cause no, you're right, just put one talk, you're psychic among the possess you with one go. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag of useless, not for long, the future is coming on. Hey, happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag of useless, not for long, the future is coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on.
Good enough, right?
Allow me to make this sound like your nature. Rhythm, you have it or you don't, that's a fallacy, I'm in them. Every sprouting tree, every child of peace, every cloud of sea. You see with your eyes and see destruction and demise. Corruption in the skies from this fucking enterprise. Now I'm something to your lives through rust, so not as muscle, but percussion to provide. For me as a guide. Y'all can see me now cause you don't see with your eye. You perceive with your mind, that's the inner. So I'ma stick around with Russ and be a mentor. Bust a few rounds so motherfuckers remember what the thought is. I brought all this so you can survive when law is lawless. Feeling sensation that
That's
the
just
thought
not good
is
enough.
there. No feeling, remember these. Hey, happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag of useless, not for long, the future.
Can these glasses stop fogging the fuck up? We're at 1,000 RPMs, dude. It's not that bad. It is hot as fuck. I have another one, don't I? 2 clamps. But who fucking knows where the other one is? These gloves melted under the heat of that. I guess maybe just fine. Why is this moving? Let it cool off for a minute. I would dip it in some oil, but I'm really not having it. I guess I may be dipping it in oil. Oh, what the fuck was I doing? Oh, I'm gonna depth it. Something I don't actually do. Ever. But whatever. does. But that's definitely our start. And it's a guide, if anything. Meltdown. Luck isn't good. Fucker. It's still not big enough. That's what she said. It's almost there. If I did break it off. I don't have a metal rake. That's what I need right here. section. I mean, it should work at this point. Wonder how fucking hot it is. You can beat it into place if anything. Take my finger out. I don't need a broke finger here. Can you fucking get with the program? Well, that's fucking delightful. done. There's no fucking way there's any more I need to take off of this. And we can actually pin that in if it really came down to it. And so we got it. What the fuck was that? I thought a butterfly just took off or some crazy shit. Okay, it goes in there. Then we have to take off the sides here and bring it down some. Which that comes down to a lot of measuring. There's that, or fuck you. I really have to clean up. I'm just not gonna be dealing with this. Yeah, I think that's what we're doing. Just get the vacuum. Even though we're about to make a fuckload more of a mess. measurements. This is what I need more than anything. Because we have to take it down. And out.
Who's to blame for the life, the tragedies claim? No matter what you say, it don't take away the pain that I feel inside. I'm tired of all the lies. Oh, nobody is the blind leading the blind. Guess that's the way that the story goes. Will it ever make sense? Somebody's gotta know. There's gotta be more to life than this. There's gotta be more to everything I thought exists.
That's exactly it. Well, if we fucking destroy the transmission. Oh well. I need a fucking die to jig it in place. But this has to come all the way back, and then we also have to get the back section off. The welding kit, that's what it is, that has the manual on it. Well, we may just do that. Go from getting the cables caught up in this and dying. Go from one to the other. that fucking camera shut off. Take that side off. We need a medium to pull my head and fucking color. I don't need the lens in my fingers. Tack will handle it. See, the thing is I can move it around from here. But also this is gonna have to get enclosed, right? Back and forth that goes.
Way
fighter, it will be way better. Nope. There it is. Oh, it's smashing the fucking bushing is what it's doing. It's not actually going anywhere. Come on, you fuck. You need to literally mop it. We did just remove that. We set that there, it would be perfect. Come on, man. I think that's what we're going for. Shit is disintegrated at this point. Okay. So are we making these brackets? I could out of this piece. Let's space this on, and by space it I mean beat it, so that we can wrap it around. We've got lip on there so that we can actually grab it. Once we do decide to hit it, camera is saying it's not ready to continue any further. Typical. Flake out on me, like everyone else. But we can tack that there, and it should be pretty freaking solid. Hold on. Bump it forward. Straighten it out. That's exactly where we want our mounts. So this notch right here is where these need to go. So if I angle that, some marker. Okay, we want to see about these joints. The yoke by itself is $165 new. If we can just retrofit this, it will work the best. That seems rubber. As much as I want to bang on it there. It's not doing shit. I can break the welds right there, but the shaft is different sized right there, so I know that this is the best way to do it, is to get these U-joints off. They're different size. It's about 3 inches and those are about 4 inches. So, that's not gonna happen. 2 3/4 is this shaft, which is what the main part of the shaft here is. So we're gonna have to cut it. There's no other way around it. Cut it and weld it. It shouldn't be too bad. The only real problem is if it breaks, but I mean, come on, really? The biggest concern is rotating it. If I can get something static, not moving, and to be able to spin that. Yeah, but then the U-joints flex, so we'll get there. Okay, so here we are. The plan get a bushing for this and put up front, which I may be thinking. We'll see. delightful crowbar's chair. Okay, so what I was thinking last night was to make a bracket for this, but also I'm thinking, since we've arrived to this point, I want some sort of mounting bracket. So here and here, each corner, we can screw this down and then make a plate that runs across the top too. But then we have this challenge. I think we'll clear that, to be honest. It's just, wouldn't it be nice to just have the space I need and not have such a shit show? Not entirely a shit show, but it's not a good show. Okay, where can we put this stuff? You know what? We'll put it over here. Because it's like, well, this whole debate in my mind about the better position for these things to be, because if they're up here, then they fall, then they get lost. But if they're over there, then they fall and they get lost. So if we're able to actually bring this down, that's a lot of filler, but it's also dirty as fuck. This is the most dirty of things, which is why I got the chair in the first place, because we were going to clean it up. Retorted lovers. If we're welding, we need fresh surfaces, so this is just not acceptable. It being dirty, and then the silicone up here, and then if we're making it mountable right here, that's a whole nother situation. So I was thinking to just weld it on, right? But after some legitimate deliberation on the subject, having this accessible is my best option. So, if we have two plates, one on each side like this, and then the top plate, stop fucking falling inward. Plates here and there. that blade ready to be replaced yet? There's just so much surface. I put jeans on because they don't attract as much flakes, for lack of a better term. Look at that engine. And then we're going to mark this. But I think the welds on here aren't even straight. And so that's not a very good guide. Which sucks. I need a freaking angle pencil in thing. Or an actual straight cylinder. I don't have any straight cut cylinders. If I got a sander, then I may be able to get that there. I may be able to get it a lot of the way there, honestly. That's what I need at this very point. I don't need this over here, to be honest. We're not screwing anything, so this is just getting dirt all over it. The pliers are needed. They're essential to working. These tires, I didn't clean this shit up. Oh, whatever. This is done, I don't need this. So all of the tasks are at hand here. Number 1 is making a new, where is it, what is it? Gonna throw it out? This. Making a new shifter cap plate thing. I mean, that's usable. But then we have to cut this out, then we have to fill that in, and all of this extra work. And just straight plates are more suitable. Anyways, we're gonna measure. Okay, before we do this, let's do the actual engineering dynamic. We have our task at hand here. And so we need to make a plate for this. And then we have to measure, weld, grind, and then fit the outlet, which we're not even going to concern with right now. The back end of it. Most likely it's going to be a boot gasket style thing. Anyways. We're measuring. We're right at 4 inches. Isn't that nice? Do I want overhang? If it were 4 inches wide, I would have plenty of room for screws. So 4x4 is exactly what we're looking for. And so, if this is long enough, it would need to be 8 inches with some room to spare, which it is. So this is our last piece of angle that I'm aware of. I don't know if there could be more. That makes me think having a tube in here will be a very good solution. Hey, bug. You want occupied residence in there? Because you're dead. But we're not even to the point to where we're making that bracket, which is a different set of things. Did I make 2 of those? I'm pretty sure I did, because it was like, hey, we're going to make a Y for that, but that didn't happen. I would really like to have a workbench right there. I think that's our future goal. I want straight cuts. It's not that I need them, I want clean. Then once we get down to welding, it's gonna warp and flex and this, that, and the other. Okay, I know we have it. It's just where the fuck is it at? I might as well grab the fucking coffee while I'm contemplating. I don't want to set it on the ground because the ground's cold. And then that becomes cold. There it is. What is our measurements on these? Ooh, we are excess of 4 inches. Perfection. Let's see if these are that length. If they are, then we're going to stick with that. What are the odds? Actually, now that you mention it, statistical odds are pretty probable because I cut these according to something. And so they're most likely is already a sense of symmetry. We want to cut exactly down the line. To half this piece. Ooh, that's a bit of a cringe, huh? Let's dot the top side. Actually, we've got more of those. Which is something I wanted to do. Well, metal worker, which is fucking perfect. We're doing metal work now. Of course that's gonna be in the way with the camera there. So how's that? Near perfect. Actually do this, right? So much metal. You would think it was a rock concert. Is that equal? That is so freaking wild. It has to be, dude. There's no freaking way that we can argue with this piece of magnet. My line is not straight is the deal. And then we can bring it over here. Oh, idea. We route it this way. Then we can line it up that way. That's the way she likes it. Come on. Let's just put this right there. smells like birds. Okay, so we can actually tack it. In all honesty. Oh, we're zoomed all the way in here. Come on, dude. Are we zoomed in yet? Unless I get a different lens. Which we're not gonna do. How can I do this? I need a disposable placeholder, which may be this. Which, if we're doing this, then these pieces need to be better. That side's fine, this side's fuck off. It is just not straight over here. Well, the bottom side there is not straight either. It's just a fucking shit show. We can make the top piece removable. I'm really thinking about welding this because I got all these freaking holes. I really want to weld it at this point. Make sure that we're clearing the shift. It will clear. I think the big predicament is actually transmission disassembly, tear down, rebuild type of deal. And so, when you're dealing with that, if you ever need to pull this shit apart that's in there, having access to this is a thing. What do we think? I really like the idea of just screwing it down. Can we chill the fuck out with all the movement? Okay, so if we have a general center, let's just flip this piece and see if it's better. No, it's worse. This is such an issue because of the tolerance here. Unless I was cut one down shorter. Long ways. But we're not gonna do that. No freaking way. We're gonna get our numbers, which is a slight lip. What if we did space it all the way? Then we would be filling in a decent amount here. Come on, dude. Okay, so the idea is, what if we widen this to that? It's going to be a lot more suitable. We can just put up a couple beads here and then bring them down and then massage this in. Okay, so the idea is to weld this together. We have to do that. That is not much of a question. We're not drawing off of the fucking ceiling or welding. What do you think about this? I mean, 2 inches is it. The car's holding in the fucking way. And I'm not sure I can move it. Okay, so what do we want to do? Rock. No. We're going to bring this together for holy matrimonially. To do this, I need something that it can sit on that's about that high, which we have here. get to it. Our feed's not bad. Can't do it from there. Oh, okay, maybe perfect. I'm not sure yet. It flexed out. Started bowing, I guess. We need to crack the butt. Get some ventilation in here. Oh, hot as fuck. I gotta get an anvil, honestly. This fucking garbage up here. Like I said, there's fucking garbage up here. Okay. Get this one here and this one here. And try to flatten it with our measurements. I need to dip it, but whatever. Can't you just fucking sit there? It is fucking hot. I mean, honestly, it's a pin width on each side. Okay. How the fuck are we gonna do this? I mean, it needs to be square more than anything. Square, not fucking a right angle. How the fuck am I supposed to square it? The block on here may do it. Maybe. I mean, there's a lot of shit on it. Can we chill for a minute? I can't see shit. Well, that looks like we're gonna be there. It's just about lining the shit up. Get the fuck out of here. I just don't have the space I need. That's what she said. You know, I can tack one side. Yeah, but it's not square. That's the problem. Okay, there it is. I'll grab that. I feel like that's way better. I don't feel like it did shit. Time to go astronauting. can't do that. I feel like it was intermittent penetrations. It looks good, to be honest, though. It's not a fucking industrial piece to begin with, so. Right about there. Now the real problem of whether or not this fucker is going to be lined up. Because if one side flexes out and the other bows out, then we don't have it sitting on here right. I'm gonna hit that right there. Just like that, as it falls out of place. That time West Coast choppers, or Orange County choppers, dude, got electrocuted welding. I mean, it's on there. It's just not. Motherfucker. Why is it not grabbing? Fuck yeah. We're gonna flip it. Hopefully not knock that off. Come on, dude. Stop going every fucking where. That's exactly it, dude. Hot as fuck. Is it holding? I think it is. Not. figured out the video now that they're there and I can actually fucking reach. Now I can actually freaking hit this shit proper. These are just weights now. Our piece fabricated. Look at that, and it goes all the way down. We're not bowing out or nothing. Freaking delightful, man. We cannot have these overlapping. We need the brush that is somewhere. The one I was just fucking using. I'm probably stealing one. There it is. Because I'm not getting any penetration to the metal. I thought it was a bit gappy. Down here. Which it is. I need to close that, to be honest. Oh, that sucked. That's a lot, and it's all over the fucking place. That sucks. This side's way better, dude. I mean, it's not a fucking showpiece, so who gives a shit? We need seals, is all we need. course the wood's on fire. Fire is way better. That's got a perfect seal on it now. About the side, debatable. This side definitely. It's probably 7,000 degrees right now. Do not fucking touch it. So we have our options, front or back. I'm thinking if we move it forward, it may be better. We could have it here and then seal that there. Or have an actual arch. But anyways, it will work. Look at that. Grab it, line it up. Don't you dare fucking drop this thing on me. Center that shift out. We moved it forward just far enough for that. I think we can make that work, honestly, to where these can fit in it. Let's put this somewhere where it's not going to catch shit on fire and I'm not going to step on it. I'm sure I'll step on it there. Okay, what we need is to align the ball at this point. If that's off, how big of a deal is that? Oh shit, is this a metal piece? Or a plastic piece? Pretty sure it's plastic. As it's coming out. How can I do this the best? I'm thinking welding is the only real option. Where's the fucking bushing? Like for real, dude. Where the fuck is this bushing at? Because we're gonna weld this. While I have the welder running, I'll put it over here and does this. But we can't do it with the bushing in here, that's for sure. It'll melt that fucking thing that I need. I do want to tack it. Get some penetration on it. Get this fucking bushing out of here. So it doesn't melt the thing that I need. Fuck, it moved. Well, we're going with that. I'm pretty committed now. Not really, but I feel like I should be. I need more B parameters. Good idea that was. I feel like it got on there real fucking good. But this is where I really need magic. Get it around the seam. We fell off. I can't believe we're doing this. Look how far we've come, my babies. The whole time fucking shitty ass out of screen welding. I mean, that's like perfect. There's a few bumps or scrapes here or there, but it's fused. It ain't going no fucking where. If that breaks, we got other problems. And just think, this is a fucking how much $100 shifter. So the primary. Let's see if this. Okay, it's hot as fuck. Let's not see if it melts through the fucking bushing. I mean, I could totally clean this up. I'm gonna clean this off and mount it on here. And we're gonna use the back right here. And that's exactly how it's going on. Okay, welder. You don't need to hear your shit around. measure and mark it just to be on the safe side, huh? So apparently, I don't think this is steel. Pretty sure we've arrived to the point this is aluminum, which I did not realize until just now. Which means a lot of other stuff is steel. Most of it's steel. The case is not. Nope. So that's a whole mess of problems. We need to silicone that down, I guess, and call it a day. We're going to try to fuse these together at a lower temperature and just see if it works. Smells like shit, that's for sure. It might actually work, because I mean, the fundamentals. Okay, no, it won't. It just like vaporized the aluminum, honestly. So those pieces are done. And it smells like straight shit. So I mean, we're functional here. It just comes down to making a mounting bracket. But what we're going to do is silicone this down. That mounting bracket is what we need. That's not going to fucking happen. That is paramount. And I can't do any of that without aluminum welding. I should have bought that fucking welder. Here we are at a dead end. Because that bracket has got to get mounted to do anything. Because that holds the actual shifter in place when we're doing the action of shifting. That's the one thing that cannot be moving. I'm sure that's aluminum too. Trying to capture concepts of aluminum welding. Even if the back piece was here. The only other option is actually welding that on here, but still then we have the sway of the actual shifter. Even if we just glue this down, right? It's silicone down, no trouble, and assume that it works. It's not going to. Just don't have enough space. This would have to come up further. Which we may be able to work somehow. Fuck. Say we're right about there. And we actually have clay. That takes a lot of it off. There's a bolt there and a bolt there. If I were to brace this thing down without connecting to the aluminum, I cannot fucking believe this, dude. We better hear some news tomorrow. Is this ball cooled off yet? So we can actually fucking prototype this. Let's say this is where we're at. Lock the reader. Come on, dude. Come on, give me a spot. As it pulls it straight out of the fucking thing. That may be what I'm doing. Fucking weld that thing on. It's just got a lot of play right here. I mean, they can go back and forth, right? If it's locked into place, of course. But when we start rotating it, it's just got too much play. So actually welding it down will be what I have to do. Without that, it'll have to go right about there. And this fucking thing may be coming off. That sucks. I mean, unless there's something that can be pushing down on it, there's no way that's going to work. The only other option is have a straight shaft that comes off of it. I should not have cut this out, because now I can see the clearance issues with that. I mean, it clears, right? But it doesn't. Okay, I was gonna say that has to be steel. We could have just popped the back shaft out if I would have known. The only alternative is like PVC or plastic filler or something like that. I mean, that's still reusable, right? Fucking hell. I need an inch square block of steel to do this. Let me measure that. Pretty Sure that's a good inch? Yeah, we'll say an inch. Oh, isn't that what I got this for? Any freaking lens? I need to cut that, and then we should be solid. Let's do this. So if I do weld it on here, like this, then I think that pin's the only real concern. We're getting deep into this shit. Like no turning back. I need to flatten this side, is the thing. And then we can still fit this over the top with silicone and have this sticking out the rear. Sort of. Just guesstimate how far back this should be. That's the maximum right here. Quite a ways back. Something like this, almost. I do want to grind it down. What was I doing? First of all, pull it out full extent. That way we can grab it right there. Too far, Junior. There we go. That way I can get a better grip of it. Just in case there's any flakes on here, that's the cause of my problem. Oh, we may need it on. I'm fucking destroying this transmission. But whatever. Come on, dude. I think we're pretty solid there. Gotta get this. Damn. We may be dropping this transmission. It just does not feel good. Just imagine sitting here trying to shift it. Let's just say it's this. Which good thing left some room here. We're just fucking destroying everything out here. Well, it needs a gasket, that's for sure. And we could just silicone this down on top. Put some sort of boot on the back. Like this. Wow. Look at that. That would be first, second, third. I mean, it's good enough for an extension. I think that's it for now. If all else fails. I gotta remove the shit from inside the car. Alright, that reminds me of dealing with the shaft here. How I was gonna do it. The tape was going to be my spacer. Fuck you, dude. There's no fucking way that I'm that far off. Okay, the sander is gonna be the deal. It's just too cold for that anyways. And it cannot get a grip. I really want to see how this looks and feels in the car. Let's take a break for a minute.